But Will like guys.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends.
There could be a sense of defamation of character because I haven't really known Will Smith to be a person that is homosexual.
Hey, brother, all I'm saying is this, man. I live in Los Angeles. The one brother, he mad at me because I made jokes about it. Shannon Sharpe.
Yes.
He's mad at me because I make jokes about the guy he was at the game with. Like, there was a brother he goes to the Lakers game with this guy. He goes other places with this guy. And I make jokes about it. And I saw that it made him mad. I lost the best barber I ever had because I made jokes about the backdooria life. I call it backdooria, like backdooria. That's what we call it.
You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's calling you gay. Nobody's calling you homosexual.
Let's just cut the book. When Shannon got out that motherfucking SUV in them stretch pants, he go with some wine. Hey, stop. We saw all we need to see. It's moisture in that right there. Come on, little bro, we gonna act like this ain't what it is? I think the people who want you to believe it's not what you see are the problem.
Yep, you heard him correctly.
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
So, as I've been saying, this year of 2024 has definitely been the year of truth, the year of exposure. And I genuinely cannot believe what I just watched. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a little conflicted on how I feel about these celebrities. And what I mean is, I believe that if you're a celebrity and you weren't in the same circles as a lot of these people that we all believe had to do some shady stuff to get to where they're at, that we all believe are into satanic things, then I believe that you're a part of the problem. But when I see people like Cam Newton with his large platform, or even Shannon Sharpe with his large platform, allowing people, which Shannon Sharpe don't allow a lot of people, Cam Newton doesn't either, but the fact that you allow anyone on your platform that you know is going to say some things that are very unpopular and disparaging about these celebrities, I'll be honest, it makes me pause. And it's like, are you trying to do the reverse psychology thing here, or are you really not a part of that club? You know what I mean? Same thing with Piers Morgan. He had Jaguar Wright on, and it made me question, like, what's your real objective of having her on? Because you know she's about to say some real stuff. And she was saying stuff about not just P. Diddy, which is what I think Piers really wanted to focus on. She was talking about people that's not locked up, people that haven't been officially charged. And then obviously, as we all know, he ended up taking the video down because he got hit with the cease and desist. But the interview I just watched with Cam Newton and Corey Holcomb, if you don't know, Corey Holcomb is a comedian, what would you say, a C-list, D-list comedian. From the sense that he's famous, makes a lot of money, I'm sure, has been affiliated with a lot of famous celebrities, Class A or A-list celebrities. He don't have very many movie roles. He's not as popular. You know what I mean? But no matter what, he has an occult following from the sense that he represents a part of the black community that will never turn their backs on him. That's how I feel. Like, he's one of those type of comedians. He just comes from a different type of cloth because he comes off as genuine, authentic, and unapologetic. Whether you agree with what he said or not, he's going to tell you what he really thinks. Well, he went on the Cam Newton show and shared a whole lot of opinions, unapologetically, the way he does on his 5150 show. But this time he also talked about celebrities and celebrities that are down low. Celebrities that are not living, as they would like to say, their truth. There's no such thing as living your own truth. There is no such thing as you having your own truth. There is only the truth. We all share the same truth. But I digress. And a couple of those celebrities that he named, because normally people will say vague or talk general, he said names. And the two biggest names that he said was Will Smith and Shannon Sharpe. I could not freaking believe that he went on Cam's podcast and said this with that large audience. Before we go to the clip, I ask please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And by the way, I've officially opened up my membership. If you've been following the channel for the last 4 years, because I've been going for a while, I've never had the membership thing available. I haven't really tapped into how a lot of this stuff works, but I've generated almost 2 million views over the past month. Thank you all for that, which is the biggest month my podcast has ever had. So if you really support truth, if you support what we do over here, because who knows how long YouTube will allow me to talk about a lot of things that I'm talking about on this channel, please become a member of the channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's see what Corey talking about.
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada. They've been open about they have an open relationship.
But Will like guys.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends. And I've suffered from that. It's like everybody know anyway. Everybody know anyway. So I'm saying, like, do you think me saying Will like guys, because I said it and I can't take it back.
Yeah.
Because I believe it. I know it for the most part.
Okay.
By me saying that, I hope it doesn't strike a nerve in anybody, but I'm saying I live in LA.
Yeah.
And there's a lifestyle that is kept quiet.
A secret society.
Yeah. And it's like people like me suffer from this lifestyle because of the shame that some guys have of how they like to move. And I don't think that however you move is something you should hold against me. I think it's unfair.
There could be a sense of defamation of character because I haven't really known Will Smith to be a person that is homosexual.
Hey, brother, all I'm saying is this, man. I live in Los Angeles. The one brother, he mad at me because I made jokes about it. Shannon Sharpe.
Yes, sir.
He's mad at me because I make jokes about the guy he was at the game with. Like, there was a brother he goes to the Lakers game with this guy. He goes other places with this guy. And I make jokes about it. And I saw that it made him mad. So I really try to cool off making jokes about it because I really don't want to make my brother mad. He was one of the best.
Yeah.
I was a fan of his. Well, I can't say I'm not a fan of his still. I root for him.
Right.
I don't want you to feel like I'm some tyrant of jokes. But when we see you at the game with the little moist brother, I mean, like, I feel like you have a problem, like you're ashamed of your lifestyle. And you act like people are mean for making jokes about it. But
that's where I asked you before. I'm like, yo, does your jokes come with a barricade? Because you could say this person is gay or moist or sassy or this, that, and the third, and people on this platform will take that and run. Out of this 2 hours that we've been talking, people are gonna harbor on the Will Smith, the Shannon Sharpe type of deal. And that's just the reality that we live in, just to cause friction and also to play into the propaganda of.
Well, listen, Cam, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to say this to brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do out here in this cold, cold world, I don't hate you. I love my brothers, no matter how they move. Now, there are things that I don't agree with, but I'm not one who I will go out my way to try to mend things with my brother. Mm-hmm. Like a Shannon Sharpe, who I feel like he got something out, he don't like me. I would like to say out loud, brother Shannon, I root for you. I got love for you, man. You a black man, and that is enough for me to extend my best intentions towards you. And if we ever talked, I would never take that talk for granted and act like, oh, fuck that motherfucker, he ain't shit. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I love my brothers.
But it's kind of hard because I put myself in this type of situation. Not trying to choose sides, but I'm saying, how can you get mad at a person that will avoid you for the damage that's already been done with your takes or your jokes? And it's like, yo, you said that without any truth to that. You just said, okay, how it may look. Yeah, but that don't mean it's true. If we're talking about the industry as a whole, it's a free world. We're talking about America here. So we can't hire or not hire because of how a person look or how a person likes or how a person whatever. So for him, is he a victim of truth or is he a victim of what Joker will get off?
I think he's a victim because he won't stand on who he is. That's I meant what I just said right there. Mm-hmm. That's what makes him a victim. But see, when you stand on who you are, it don't matter what somebody say about you. I don't care what somebody say about me. I get talked about all the time. And I be like, wow, that person said that about me? But it doesn't make me, it doesn't take away from what I'm doing because I believe in what I'm doing, because I believe I lead with the truth.
But do you understand?
Now, when I said what I said about Will Smith, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. I said what I said about Will Smith, not because I'm trying to be evil. It's because I live in Los Angeles and there are some brothers who move differently who would love the opportunity to speak their truth. Now, I don't give that opportunity because it's not fair. But I'm saying, like, I'm really out here, man. I know what it is. When you try to hide who you are, you basically make the wound deeper. You can't hide who you are, man. We do strange things in this world. I had a girl, I kissed her asshole. I put it out there. Now, I don't care if you tell nobody. I did some strange things out here, you know what I'm saying? And I stand on it. When I get caught up, I stand on it because I know I don't want to have to try to hide all that. I want it to be out there just so you can get it over with. Talk shit about me because I'm going to laugh with you.
But this is what I want you to understand. How crazy it may sound, but it's accepted. If you say, I kissed the girl's asshole, nasty, but some would say, okay, he ain't doing nothing but eating the groceries. If somebody says, a dude said you kissed his asshole, it's kind of hard to kind of come back from that, especially if it's not true.
We might get into physical confrontation.
So how can you, that's what I'm saying. I'm not defending anybody. I'm just saying it's a different plan of action when somebody thinks, oh, he a little sassy. You can say it, it may hit as a joke, but it's not the reality. But if you say, yo, like, we all seen it with Shannon. It's like, ooh, Michelle. Like, cool, good. But if somebody were to say, yo, bro, it really wasn't a Michelle, it was really like Michael. And you then have to go into, hold up, that's really not what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's calling you gay. Nobody's calling you homosexual.
Let's just cut the bull. When Shannon got out that motherfucking SUV in them stretch pants, he go get some wine. Hey, stop. We saw all we need to see. It's moisture in that right there. Come on, little bro, we gonna act like this ain't what it is? I think the people who want you to believe it's not what you see are the problem.
No, see this is where I'm not trying to get like, oh no, bro, that's OG. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying to you is you better be 100% sure if you're gonna make an revelation of something that nobody else knew before you're saying it. And that's where media has been for so long. It's like, I created Funky Friday because this is a platform that's built off truth and stand on business. Keep it funky, as we say in the streets. Like, bro, keep that shit a buck, nigga. But if it's not the buck, you can't You can't just say that because that's slant. You're talking to a person.
I paid for it. I lost the best barber I ever had because I made jokes about the backdooria life. I call it backdooria, like backdooria. That's what we call it. I made jokes about the backdooria life. I lost the best barber I ever had because I believe I offended him by saying stuff about backdooria life. I've paid for saying the things I say, but I stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
The joke I made about Shannon getting out that SUV, listen, I would never disrespect my brother, not because he fit and big in his face,
him,
but what did I say that's disrespectful?
Because in our culture, bro, you could say anything.
This is very impressive. I'm so glad you said, what did I say disrespectful about Shannon Sharpe?
Listen, I'm merely saying it could be Shannon Sharpe, it could be anybody. Everything that you're saying, cool, bro. You looked a little coming out of that car. But it becomes offensive as a black man when you start saying, okay, you gay. And you're not. We don't play like that. You see what I'm saying? Like if somebody were to say, if somebody who had a platform to say, man, Corey gay. I seen this nigga with some pink on coming out of Cam restaurant in Atlanta.
I'll be laughing because, now if somebody walking up in my face, hey man, you know what I'm saying, you gay, man, and all like that, okay. I'll be like, man, what's wrong with you, brother? Why are you saying that to me? Yeah, okay. I feel like you're trying to start some mess with me. Mm-hmm. And it can go bad because I don't care how many steps you walk in the light, the demon right there.
But somebody says, yo, I know somebody for sure. I'm in LA. I know where Corey Holcomb stay. Like, shit. And the motherfucker told me personally that him and Corey was...
First of all, man, there's some brothers who I know are gay, and I got mad respect for them.
Okay.
How they conduct themselves. They men. They got that fetish for men, but they conduct themselves like men. I'm not no man who hate nobody. I don't hate nothing.
Yes, sir.
But I'm saying, it's like, I don't like the fact that people are ashamed of how they move, where they act like you did something wrong by simply speaking on it. The man got out the truck,
and that's all I'm saying. You can speak on it, but just make sure that it's the truth, not speculation.
He was switching when he got out the truck.
Okay, now.
The first thing I want you to notice is how Corey didn't really come off as gossipy. In fact, I don't think he came off as gossipy at all, in my opinion. You all may see it differently. He came off as somebody who was telling you, hey, listen, I may not be as famous as these people, but I am a celebrity. Make no mistake. I'm in these streets, as he liked to say. I run in the same circles or at least, closely relevant circles or closely associated circles as a lot of these people. And I'm telling you what everybody knows in LA. Will Smith likes men. Allegedly. Didi is not saying this. Demetrius is not saying this. I'm repeating what Corey Holcomb said. Will Smith is like that. And if that's how you are, I don't support the lifestyle because I don't think it's good for the community. And I also just think it's fake. But he's like, just be yourself, bro. Everybody out there knows. We knows what you like to do behind closed doors, right? And then he talked about Shannon Sharpe, which blew my mind too, because I'm like, he said that he don't like to say hateful things. He don't want to like disrespect the person, but technically speaking, that is just Santa Man is a way that he's not portraying himself to be, especially when it comes to homosexuality, especially in the black community. Those are fighting words. Those are, especially if you don't have 100% proof. But once again, Corey Holcomb is unapologetic. He said, all right, well, look, I'm going to just say this. When he got out of that truck, he was switching, bro. Or as he would say, he was switching, bro. And these dudes that he's showing, the dude he showed up to the basketball game with, and I even got my opinions on that video that I believe was a fake, fabricated, leaked video by Shannon Sharpe so that people can stop thinking he's one way when he's really another. He's like, I'm not fooled by the fact that you got a daughter, bro. It's a lot of people that's undercover, low down out here. And I run in LA, bro. And I'm telling you what people saying. I'm telling what people telling me that they know. And once again, this is not just about a person's sexuality, but it's bigger. It's like, is it a coincidence that all these celebrities, all these male celebrities just so happen to like men? Like, this got to be higher than the average percentage of the everyday man. Like, I think about my friends, the people that's closest in my circle. I don't know any man. Like, of course, I don't know what they do behind closed doors, but I would be shocked if any of my friends was like this. Any of them. Right? Because I'm like, we understand what it's like in society and how you be viewed in society, but we live in 2024. We got gay rappers, bro. We got gay, celebrities. We got gay movie actors. We got bisexual people coming out the woodworks in 2020. We're not talking about 1995, bro. We talking about 2024, when that stuff is heavily accepted. LGBTQ got their own month. LGBTQ got whole movements and people defending them. Why are you hiding it? Because from a biblical perspective, it's 100% a sin. It's blasphemous. I don't agree with the lifestyle because the scriptures don't agree with the lifestyle. So don't come for me, come for the scriptures. But if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in the Christian way of living, why even lie about this to begin with anyways? That's what I'm struggling to understand with these people, bro. And and Cam Newton, let me just say this about Cam Newton. It's interesting to me because he tries to come off like he's so shocked that Corey Holcomb is saying this. He tries to come off like he wants to be the devil's advocate. But the problem is, Cam, first and foremost, you already know what Corey Holcomb has been saying for years. That's why you got him on your show. Second of all, Cam, you know that this is going to be a groundbreaking interview. Look at your thumbnails. Look at the title of your YouTube videos. I'm a content creator just like you are. You know what you're going to release before you release it. But then in the clips and the interviews, you try to play this neutral high ground. And it's because a lot of these people you haven't had on your show yet. You may have to bump shoulders with a lot of these people. You don't want to burn the bridges. I get it. But it just don't come off as genuine to me because you try to pretend like, bro, just be real. If these people out here living like this or misleading people with what they say they stand for, but what they really doing, because it's more than just about sexuality. It's about how Corey Holcomb was saying, like, listen, bro, they be blackmailing folks behind the scenes. That's how a lot of these people be getting movie roles because they be doing other stuff that they won't tell people that they do in order to get these movie roles. That's why I ain't went nowhere. This is what Corey Holcomb is saying. That's why I am where I am and I'm comfortable where I'm at because I'm not trying to get to the highest ground if I got to do some shady stuff to get there. So it's bigger than just who you like to sleep with in the bedroom. It's about why and how a lot of these dudes turn out the way that they turn out. Allegedly. It's because allegedly they're having to do things and compromise in ways that a lot of us everyday folk, let alone everyday men, we just not willing to do, bro. Have y'all seen this interview? What are your thoughts? I think this is crazy. Hop in the comment section. Give me your thoughts. Until next time, man. Peace.
Oh yeah, DD got a podcast.